gracious. Oh my good golly. Oh my. Oh, Miss Molly, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. I hope life's treating you well. Dios mío. Oh my God. First indeed. First indeed. And second from there. Oh my gosh. Darn you, Napoleon the Seventh. What did I do? What did I do? What now? Oh, darn you to hell. Why? Oh my God. Oh, how do? I hope you're all doing well. I hope life's treating you well. Mellow, I'm not letting that through. Mellow, I'm not letting that through. Oh, well, you'll be ecstatic to know your peaceful days of Minecraft are over. How so? How so? Django back. Who said that I can't have peaceful Minecraft with the Mel gang? Come on. 3 of the Django back, of course. You don't sound very awake. I'm awake. I am. I just have a bad headache. It's fine. It's my eyeballs feel like they're pulsing, but by God, hell or high water, you know, the nap grind, it can't possibly end. It can't possibly stop. You sound sickly? That doesn't, I've never been sick in my life, I'll have you know. It's actually physically impossible for me to get sick, so. Poggers!
Snap, I'm stuck in Detroit for 2 more days when I was supposed to be in my comfortable bed by now. Enjoying my day off from work.
Oh no! Oh no! What happened? Also, thank you so much for 45 months, Dios mío. Time flies, King. Thank you so much for the sub. But what happened? Are you caught in layovers? Did layovers obliterate you? My flight home got canceled. No! Wait, full on just can't? What's going on in Man, can't have nothing in Detroit. My friend's house until tomorrow night. Hey, that's something. Oh my God, no you aren't. Mellow is lying. Huh? Hi, Tyler. What an intro. What an intro. My God. Walks in, first words out of his mouth. Liar. Oh my God. Well, I hope it's been like potentially, I don't know, fun in some way. Did you get to go see or do so? What the hell's in Detroit? I don't even know. What's in Detroit. Nah, you don't have to be here if you. I do. It's illegal. It's a legal obligation. I don't got a fever. Nothing's fine. It's fine. Screw the Oscar. Why? What do you mean? I thought they were pretty good. I like Conan O'Brien. One battle after another one. I was pretty pleased with that. That is a good movie. I like that movie. Mellow's next to me. I'm not in a house, Mellow, not in a friend's house. Tyler, I feel like you're crazy. Hello, I have to work 6 to 10 today, but I'm here for 20 minutes whilst I draft a coat collar. Dear God. Well, God bless the 20 minutes of coat collar drafting. My word. I don't think I've ever considered the need for like a coat's collar to be specifically made substantively secondary to the coat. But it makes sense. Tyler doesn't believe me because technically I'm in a small town next to Detroit, not Detroit, and said friends said Mellow isn't in Detroit, but the fact that I am not home either. Semantics. Sinners should have won Best Picture. Wrong. Didn't win Best Picture. Yeah, it didn't. I don't know why you thought a horror movie, a genre-based horror movie would win Best Picture. I think it can be pretty pleased with having the most nominations of any film ever. I think it can be pleased with that. Oh, No, some stupid Leonardo DiCaprio film once. Some film about like the evils of ICE and immigration efforts. I think that's a pretty topical movie, dude. I don't know. Kind of, in my mind, kind of beats the pants off of like, you know, vampires. You know, like good. It's a good movie. Don't get me wrong. It's a good movie, but my God. It's you know, it's good. It's not best picture good. I heard pretty good things about One Battle After Another. Yeah, it's actually a fantastic movie. It's a really fantastic deep dive prior to a lot of the actual made prior to a lot of the actual ICE issues in the world today. That does a pretty interesting like dive into like what's it called? Oh God, my brain is go. Very like problems, Sanctuary City, and how they're targeted, and how military groups and militant groups are corrupted to actually go on to try to go and target specifically like kids and other legal migrants who are just having troubles with paperwork and the like. And anyway, I'm sorry. It's a very good movie. I don't want to spoil it, but it's got a really really fantastic messaging and interesting deep dive. I actually highly recommend it. Jackie's lying. Mello is with God, but Mello is with Mello's with Superboy. Oh my God. The draft is done on top of the coat. Oh. What kind of materials? Is it suede? Is it silk? A suede coat seems insane. I can't lie. Tyler, I just spent a week with you. I know to ignore. I haven't seen it yet. I just really love Sinners. Don't get me wrong, Sinners is a good movie, and I think Michael B. Jordan deserved his best picture or his best actor, because it's difficult to play two people. That's genuinely like an impressive feat. But beyond that, I would have been astounded if it won Best Picture. I was astounded it got nominated. The Oscars already are biased against genre films and super biased against horror movies. But equally, I think, especially if you watch One Battle After Another, in light of what has come since its initial release, across the world, but largely really just America, you know, it's such a poignant film. It's quite amazing. I think it's definitely some of Sean Penn's best work in a long time, and Leonardo DiCaprio was also refreshingly interesting in it. There's a few sequences where he does a certain sequence that I go, oh, that's right, that's why he's a great actor. Oh, okay, that's right. Oh, he does do that thing very well. Oh, not sure about him as a person. Don't think I particularly care for him that way, but I go, oh, that's right, you are kind of good at this, huh? Go figure. And yeah, I think Sinners should also be very proud of it. It set a record for having the most nominations of any film ever. That's crazy. I think it deserved everything. I think it should have won every category, even the ones it wasn't nominated for. I do think what was I gonna say? Oh God, I'm blanking on it. I do think Sinners did lose out in best sound design, I think, but alas. But anyway. Also, I mean, I can't lie. I'm also, as time has gone on, I may or may not have become more and more biased against Sinners. Because, you know, there's segments online that I think are out to lunch when they're like, it's you know, I know you're being facetious, so I'm not talking about you, Mello, but like people were like, this is the greatest film ever made, and I'm like, all right, it's okay, but that's because its community's just so, you know, the community for Sinners, just all right, not like the Napoleon the Seventh community. That's an awesome community. God, that was hard to fit in. Oh my God. Oh. Do you know how difficult it was to arrive at that? Oh, Nap, did you take any ibuprofen before this? No, I don't really take things. You know, I try to stay with it, you know, hip and with it. Okay, it's a 7 out of 10 for the effort. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, God. Listen, it's not moronic at all. I just simply know I can win. I can win. I'm better than a little headache. It's fine. It's fine. But anyway, I hope all of you have been doing well. I'm sorry if I'm a little out of it today. But in any event, I'm excited to go to hell. And by that I mean the Nether. You know? Classic. Because I need more for my now growing castle build. Oh, wow. Ooh, we actually got a lot done last time. Zuima. Turns out, not naming names. Oh. Not naming names. Turns out, can actually get a lot done. When I don't have to be defending myself every which way till Thursday, you know? And can actually get like a whole like middle segment done. Oh, wondrous news. It's okay, Nap. I had a revelation last night that I was hoping this would be a stream I could talk during. Oh, please elaborate. What was the revelation? What revelations came to you? What visions ordained by the Almighty, whatever that may be? Oh, thank you. Please hold the applause. Hold the applause. My God. I slept from 3 p.m. until noon today. That's reverse time. Does that mean negative sleep? Or 3 p.m. yesterday? Oh, wait, there is my bad. The word yesterday's in there. The word yesterday's in there. I glossed over it. That's on me. 3 p.m. yesterday until noon today. Hey, you know, the body must have needed it. The body must have needed it. It's fine. Go take something. I am taking something. I'm taking Minecraft. What do you mean? I'm taking 50 cc's of Minecraft straight to the dome. Now this is the pinnacle of medicine. My Nightwing character nap agenda is still strong based. But I had an even more blessed gift. That is a Kyle Rayner CNAP. You want a fridge, David? For my character development? Oh no! No, I'm gonna show up and he's gonna be he's gonna be dead. Oh. Oh, devastated. Gren isn't even here. We can switch to phone. He'll be here at some point, probably. He'll be here at some point. My man seemed like he was having a rough go of it, so I knew I had to stream. He seemed like he hasn't been having the grandest of times, you know. Rip David, but give character nap that dang ring. Oh my God, no, please, David, turn off the water, turn off the water. I don't even know if anybody knows what I wrote. You know what? No, surely you do. You surely all know about Daffy Duck, right? You all know what I mean when I say turn off the water. Surely, I won't believe you if you say otherwise. Yeah, I'll throw this down. I'll throw that down for now, so I can come down here and go bada bing, bada boom, bada bop. That I need. Just one of these. Perfect. Perfect. I can throw this in here, and this in here, and this in here, and this in here. Nap, I had a rough go of it last week. What do you mean? You having to play? You were living the Loki. You got to meet up. You got to have fun. You got to live, laugh, love. You know. Va-va-voom. Turn off the water was just live replay in your dishwasher. Oh God, you're not wrong. Oh, it was such a mess. It was such a mess. Oh God. It seeped in underneath like little. I learned that there was a lot less sealed surfaces across my my apartment at the time. I really didn't know how many like areas water could seep into. You know, I'm having a rough go right now. Okay, you know what? Honestly, fair. All right, you're right, Mello. Let's switch to Indiana Jones just for you. I was gonna rip these schmucks' throat out. Why? Why? What do you mean? Be nice. Come on. Oh, Dios mío. Hi, David. Hi. I hope you're doing well. Don't worry. I'm just installing something. I'm just. You know, I knew that you had a lot of trouble storing food as of late. So why is this not working? Oh, because I need to do it from this side. Oh God. So I just wanted to make sure that you had the ability to store food in like a cold area. So don't worry, David. I put hey Snookums. I put it's a nice new fridge here for you. Don't worry. It's beautiful. You'll love it. You'll love it come morning. Yes, yes. Oh, it'll be your favorite thing. No, David. Snookums, listen, I don't know. I came in. Oh, Kirby. Oh my God. Who you calling Hawk? God, I'm glad I amused myself. You know what? It's worth it. I'll just lose that one block. Who cares? Again, the draft is paper. I'm drafting the pattern, but the final material will be felted woven wool in a dandelion yellow. That sounds. Is the full coat that color, or is it just the collar? Either way would be cool. But like, what a nice little accentuating color at the collar. Really make it pop. Mello, I don't know what the problem is. I just wanted to make sure that I just wanted to make sure that I built a nice new refrigerator for David. It runs beautifully. I don't see why that's a problem. He has that now in case he needs it for something. Hey, gang. Oh, you stay away. How are there two of you?
Snap the Jang almost broke up. We rage baited MJ so hard.
Huh? Why? Why you guys never know when to stop? Why you guys always take it too far, huh? Why are you always taking the bit too far? My God. Rage bait implies you were doing it for fun and not just pissing me. Well, it's all over now. No need to worry anymore, you know? The once every 5-year meetup of the gang is put to rest and shan't happen for another half a decade.
Hello, there famously knows when to stop bits.
Yeah, no, I think you're confusing that with yellow goodbye over here. God, that was nothing. That was just like What's up, Stingers? How do, Angel? How do? I hope you're doing well, King. I sent you the fashion sketch. Yo, wait, that goes hard. Wait a second. Oh, so it's just like a slight. It's a black collar with like a gold trim to it. Unless I don't know where collars are, which is possible. I've been wrong of things before, but also, my God. Oh my God, I never responded. Edward, I'm so sorry. Edward, I forgot to respond to your previous message. That's on me, dude. My bad. Oh my God. But also, this looks sick. I like the inner shirt as well. Oh, don't worry, I know. No! I'm sorry! maybe that's what's brought on this hellish cranium explosion that I'm going through. Maybe it's a curse owed to me by my inability to remember to follow up with people who message me. My God, I did not curse you. Whew. Thank goodness. It's a lapel collar, and it uses a yellow trim. Yeah, yo. Why would we both go the curse route? I'm 6 steps ahead. That's you know. I know you'll take it before you do. Yeah. I'm so toxic for not noticing Edward. Cancel him. No, please. Your enemy to follow up on messages brought upon headaches. Your head wouldn't have exploded. How dare you? How dare you? Sometimes it's for good reason. Like currently, there's an email I gotta respond to from someone. I don't think they're a chat member. I think they just like what I do on YouTube. Anyway, they emailed me because they're writing like a paper or something, and they got such a cool topic, and then they're like, I wanna cite you in my paper, and I wanna get your thoughts on movies, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't made a video in like 6 months. Oh my god. Hey, yo, wait a second. Papers have due dates, sure. Yeah, it's only been 3 days, and it's like a deeper question. So I was like, oh, I actually need to think of this. Because, like, and they told me they're really, like, they gave me a timeline with which I need to, you know what? Maybe you need to start sending things with timelines. Please respond by. Oh god, because they're very interesting work. They're doing work on whether or not modern movies focus more on spectacle over substance, which whether or not that's true, which is a really interesting question. I think when I first read it, I thought it would be very surface level, but then the more I thought on it, well, because also I'm like, I kind of need more information, because like, first of all, like, what do you mean when you say spectacle? Like, do you mean that as a pejorative or not? Because kind of every movie is a spectacle to begin with. I mean, it's a visual entertainment medium. It's spectacle is sort of the raison d'etre of movies, you know. But equally, while I think a lot of people would say like, yeah.
Nap, I'm putting you in the fridge. Wait, no, hold on, joke. Stop. I want your opinions on this topic.
Wait a minute, he's cooking. Let's hear him out. Well, because my thing is that at the end of the day, I actually think my answer is no. Despite where a lot of people may land on that with like the idea, I think a lot of people's mind would go to like, you know, the dominance of superhero movies and CGI and big CGI fight sequences that are just like, you know, or explosions that are done just for the sheer nature of it and the like. So, Nap, I respond to that email, your question including asking about the timeline, so they know you got it and you're looking to respond, because that's email etiquette. Interesting proposal. That's probably a good idea, actually. Sometimes I believe. Well, it's not just that. It's not just that they can be good. The reason that my answer is actually probably no, even if they do mean it in a pejorative, is that I think a lot of people fail to recognize like how spectacle-driven movies were from the beginning. Like, if you go back, you know, like Singing in the Rain has a whole gratuitous dance sequence. It's a fantastic film, one of the best movies ever made. Super heavy on spectacle. Cleopatra? Are you kidding me? That almost bankrupted the studio. Because the director was like, the insanity of money that used to be thrown around for like just sheer spectacle. Like, it is easier now than it has ever been to make spectacle like a cheaper cost and easier than it used to be in the past. So inherently, then the effort to make the spectacle was bigger. But that's also because I think, largely, for better or worse, movies, the industry of theaters, at least today, are largely driven by event viewing rather than spectacle viewing, which can be seen as the same thing, but it's actually really not. And what I mean by that is the movies that do the best these days tend to be movies where it becomes a thing of like, oh, you want to see this in theaters because it's the trend, which, you know, isn't necessarily healthy, but it's like, you know, Barbenheimer, or, oh, let's all dress up like Minions and go see the Minion movie, or like, you know, the death of theater decorum that was the Minecraft movie, or so on and so forth. But like, that's the goal these days, is to make a movie, is the advertising campaign of a movie doesn't want you to, knows that you don't care if it's a spectacle, because you can see spectacles online for free. You don't need to go to the movies for that anymore. Not really. So spectacle really isn't the in that it used to be. I mean, earliest movie, like Buster Keaton's all spectacle. That's 100% spectacle. There's no deeper thing there. It's watch a guy almost get hit by a train, you know? I just saw the watching it. I like Superman 2025, and I like, I guess, Spider-Man's. Yeah, well, and like, also equally, there's something to be said, even if, for whether or not you like or dislike superhero movies, for how they've changed the theatrical experience. But equally, it's like, you know, if you're asking whether or not superhero movies have no substance, there was reviews that came out for like Infinity War and Endgame that were really just like, I don't get it, because I haven't seen any of the previous ones, so I'm a little lost. And it's like, yeah, there was 18 other movies. You didn't see them, but innately, if you can't just walk in and get it, then there's something substantive. May not be the deepest thing in the world, but like something substantive is there, you know? And so I think, despite what many people may want to believe, I think where I land on this is the idea that actually movies of the past were way more spectacle driven. Because again, like, just watch the arrival of Cleopatra from the movie Cleopatra. That single scene nearly bankrupted the studio, but equally, like especially when you consider all the people in it are real. Like, there's no CGI. It's all real people actually given costumes, actually brought for, like, the costumes, the absolute, like, I'm blanking on the word, but like, glitz and glamour of it all, you know what I mean? Did the Minecraft movie end cinema? Let's discuss. I don't think it ended cinema. I just think it didn't do this. It pushed the marker over the line, I think, for really underscoring where theater experiences have gone. The Minecraft movie was just Rocky Horror concept made mainstream, in my opinion. That's an interesting take. I can't lie. I don't know. I don't know if I can fully agree, because I think part of the innate weird, like, the reason the Rocky Horror Picture Show, like, viewings work, or like The Room, where people are weird, like will do like wacky things and like throw things at the screen and so on and so forth, or interact in that way. That is both somewhat understood in advance and equally is not like I would not say it can qualify as a mainstream thing, whereas the Minecraft movie was designed to be mainstream. It was mainstream, and so I don't know if like cult niches becoming mainstream then make it lose some aspect or not. I'd have to think more on that. It's an interesting. Don't get me wrong. I think that's a really interesting suggestion, actually, because I do see what you're going for with that, and I don't hate it. I think it could work. I just don't know off rip if I would you know, full-throatedly back that, but that's actually a really interesting idea. But again, though, that just started happening. That's why it made it mainstream. But that's what I'm saying. I know you said it made it mainstream, and what I'm saying is that I would see a lot of what happened to be the continuation what have already started happening in the post-COVID movie theater experience. And it was just taken to the extreme. An interesting alternative would be to suggest that it was a cult classic that instantly developed that way. Because like one of the differences that I would see would be that like Rocky Horror Picture Show or The Room like developed that over time as like an occult a cult following type deal. Whereas the Minecraft movie was happening just with the preliminary viewings, which is slightly different in terms of like there's no tradition to it. It's a pure like just what people were doing. So I'm interested to like, I think it's interesting to consider whether or not that is a substantive difference. Now let's talk about Lanterns. It's not come out yet, has it? I don't think it has. But anyway, to that end, all this is to say, I think what she wrote to me about was just a very interesting topic that I'm like, man, I actually think you need to nail down the gist of what this paper will be about a lot more, because you can take that in many different directions. Like, what do you mean by spectacle? That alone is worth defining, to be like, well, is it like movies are innately spectacles, so like, do you just mean the overuse of CGI versus practical effects? Also, what do you mean? Because I actually think today, like critics and audiences today, I would argue, are far more discerning than they've ever been about movies. To the degree that, like, sure, lots of, and I disagree with this term, but it's the only one coming to mind, but quote unquote slop, or rather popcorn flicks get made these days. Movies that nobody's really interested in, but like, that's not, you know, that doesn't mean that most movies are not discerning. I think it's never been easier to get movies made that are like about really niche topics and really discerning towards those topics, you know? You know, even, I mean, you had a totally independent film be in the top 10 box office the other day. I mean, sure, it was bolstered by the fact that it was made by a very, very popular YouTuber with Iron Lung, but like, I don't know. Or even if you want to look at things like Oppenheimer and Barbie, like those are highly spectacle-driven movies, but both have really intricate plots with lots of substantive dialogue and questions being asked, you know? Speaking of slop, speaking of niche topics, Evil Bong, huh? Huh? Did Martin Scorsese email you? Yeah, Marty emailed me. He said, hey Nap, I just think we gotta talk about this. A lot of Rocky Horror concepts were organic and even cultural. My favorite line at my showing was when they adjusted the lights for the theater show, and Curry was singing, I'm going home, was can I get a Ryerson theater tech here? But everything can be a sort of tradition. And I mean, the Minecraft song interactivity has been a long-standing thing. Lava Chicken made so much sense. I mean, yeah, I can get that, but equal, like, so I guess, is that because, do you think it made sense because it came out of the tradition of YouTube, like Minecraft songs being made? Is that what you mean? Got him. Because equally, I do think, like, alternatively to the Rocky Horror Picture Show, you know, the Rocky Horror Picture Show didn't have lava chicken dipping sauce, you know what I mean? Like, it didn't have dipping sauce at McDonald's and like toys out the wazoo. It wasn't as commercialized, and so I guess what I'm asking, because I really do like the through line you're going for there. I actually think that's a really interesting take. I'm just curious if, like, the commercialization of it, if you feel that doesn't, like, not rob it, but alter how it could be seen in that light. Like, if it had been an independent film not made about the most sold video game of all time, with the largest audience already pre-built in, piggybacking off of what was a niche audience 15 years ago, I think I'd more readily agree. But my hesitancy, I feel, comes from the deep commercialization of it, where it was truly made to be a 4-quadrant movie, you know? So it's like, so much of it was tested and retested on like on loop. But at the same time, it's made by a director who made like Nacho Libre. So, you know, it's not like they're any stranger to making cult classics in that way. I should get out of here. Basalt deltas are kind of 9 times out of 10 that I've ever died in a Minecraft world has been to a basalt delta, so I kind of avoid them. Speaking of lava chicken, and gas return to sender kills drops a music disc now, and it's like a good music disc. It's not slopped like lava chicken. Man, I see where MJ stands. I always forget that you have beef with lava chicken. I really do. I don't know why. Like, I always forget that. Oh my god. Also, Eagerly Mellow, speaking of lanterns, I'm curious, like, so you don't want it to come out at all, or do you want them to try to take a different stab at it? That's devastating. One of those fell in. Dang. I really wanted that piece of quartz. That could have been mine. These fiends. They stole it from me. That was supposed to be today. Oh. What's wrong, Murray? Minecraft's arguably where it is because of community. Oh yeah, I think beyond arguably. Like, you're absolutely right. I mean, look at how commercialized Elvira was, and I still think that was a more cult niche, you know? That's fair. I tend to disregard some of the commercial aspects because we need to remember that was a stage play first. Richard O'Brien's A Wild Man, and they clearly made that to be a commercial success theatrically. You mean for Elvira? Unless I am entirely forgetting that there was a stage production of the Minecraft movie, which now I'm kind of really hoping there was. Oh, Rocket. Oh, I see what you're saying. Man, I still really wish there was a stage production of the Minecraft movie, though. You've kind of piqued my interest with that now. What do you say, Edward? Let's go be producers. You can be, I don't know. I'll be Nathan Lane. You can be the guy who killed a guy. What's his name? Matt Broderick? Oh my god. Oh, what a great Mel Brooks show. At this point, just cancel it. Damn, unsalvageable. I think it's stupid, bad song, but also they put real world song in the game that's immersion breaking. It goes against a lot of what they've done. Yeah, well, see, I'm interested. You say that, but then you think I'm Mr. Groucho Marx about being uppity about all the other changes they've made. I feel every patch since they've stopped doing since that patch. Like, every single update I feel has done something to degrade or erode, I should say, the in-universe world of Minecraft's quote-unquote lore. I really do think they've had a change of heart in how that works, and are just like doing things now. I don't know why, but it's they very much seem to just be like, yeah, well, we're just gonna do this because it'll polish up the game a bit. Even though I'm like, I like the rough edges. I think the holdovers from when it was some weird indie game are cool. I don't know why it needs to become the most polished product in the world. The baby animals were fine, man. The baby villagers, especially, I hate that change. Let them just be small versions of the bigger thing. That's funnier. That's cursed and funny, and I like it. I'll be Martin Scorsese and I'll make a gritty, down-to-earth Green Lantern movie. You know, the one thing I will say about Lantern quote-unquote discourse that is driving me up the wall is the willingness of quote-unquote comic book fans to just, at the altar of like saying new thing bad, will just be like, go be revisionist about old things. And specifically, I just mean the people who are now like, yeah, why can't it be more like the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie? And I'm like, brother, be so for real. That was bad. That was also bad. Don't try to like sway this now. They did, but here's the thing. Them adding that in reinforces that Minecraft is a sandbox game at its heart. That's fair. Well, I guess that's the thing. It's like it's a disagreement of whether or not which part's more valuable to Minecraft. The pure sandbox of it all, or like maintaining a specific feel. Which for a long time they made decisions off the basis of like, you know, for instance, not adding in copper armor. Why would we do that? We don't have a place or need for it. People just want it because they want it. It doesn't add anything. Sure, it would make sense in a sandbox, you could do anything. So yeah, but equally they go, yeah, but like, we have talked internally and it doesn't fit into the vibe and story of Minecraft. Well, now they have it. Not with any like, and here's why. Just, yep, now you got it. Congrats, enjoy, have fun. Which again, is a perfectly fine and valid way to do it. I prefer Minecraft that actually seems to like, that actually has like more of a hyper specific vision of like, no, we're cultivating and curating this vision. We're keeping this thing specifically this way for X and Y reason, you know? But alas, you can't win them all, you know? I gotta go. Have a good rest of your night, dude. Enjoy, well, I mean, I don't know if enjoy is the right word, but have fun at work and best of luck with the final product for the coat. I wish to see more. It looks sick. Dude, it looked awesome. I don't get to say a whole lot because the most Green Lantern I read is Hal Jordan and Oliver Queen just doing stuff in that one run. Just hanging out. Just dudes. Just hanging out, having fun. The Green Boys, you know? I want that. Edward, you have no idea how much I want that, like, cross-stitched onto something. Crocheted onto, like, a little pillow. Oh, my God. Sometimes the most creative people are the shareholders. Just, like, with little twinkling stars and hearts. Oh. Truly the most creative people are the shareholders. My God, that tickles me. I don't know why, but it speaks to me. Look at that mad sword. Hello? Okay. You're just wigged out. Oh, did a zombie piglin come by? That would be why. See, my favorite Green Lantern is John Stewart. That's just because, like, at the end of the day, that's just my boy. That's my guy. He's so like I've also never seen, I feel like, a serious Hal Jordan. Which is weird, like outside of a handful of comics, which is like one of those things that like they've really leaned into him being like, in many ways they've made him Wally West. They've made him like really like too cool for school type business, and I don't know if that's Hal Jordan. Cause like he's still like, you know, he was like a fighter pilot who like shirked the rules, but I don't think he was like comedy genius, you know? Comedy whiz Hal Jordan. I don't think anybody says that. The TV host? Huh? TV host? It's TV time? Antenna. When I tell you, so it's been long enough, and so no one will ever be able to figure out when and where this was. I went to a convention like last year. The sheer volume of antennas I saw everywhere Oh my god. Oh, because I said Jon Stewart. I'm seeing what. I didn't know what you meant anyway. I wasn't prepared. And we played Deltarune, so I actually knew who they were. And I was like, what the? Now what's all this then? Brother, there was the most of any, like, I had a running tally with my friends of like what was the most of one cosplay you saw. There was like 50 of those suckers. And when I include, and then there was probably another 60 of Spampton. And that's not even counting the Ralphies and the like, you know. My God. It was amazing. It was stupendous to witness. It was an awe-inspiring amount of antennas. Some would like really allow, some people just had full tube TVs. They got it out and then like put on their head. And I was like, brother, that's gotta be breaking your neck. There is no way that is easy to carry around. A lot of other people played Deltarune too, and they like Teta. Yeah, no, I know that. I'm not trying to say like how dare these other people play this game. But I just, you know what? I am saying that. I'm gatekeep. I'm gonna gatekeep Deltarune. Nobody's ever played it. It's my secret little game. But it was just insane. It was like, how many of these guys are there gonna be? This is an alarming amount of antennas. I think they all got gathered together at one point because like a shockwave of sound went through the building as I just heard an uproarious noise of just it's TV time. My God. I thought either the world was getting taken over by a game show host or that we were all dying. I couldn't tell you. But when I tell you, it genuinely like shook the room. Like it left one of those, like despite there being a lot of people there that should dampen the sound, it left a ringing noise in the hall. Like when a loud noise happens and then there's just kind of a lasting ringing noise afterwards. It was insane. They look good though. They look good. They really kept it together. Some of them even had handouts. So, you know, that was fun. And I think a handful even ran like little game shows. They'd like run up to you and they'd just be they'd start playing a game. They'd be like, it's time. And you know, you could leave if you wanted, but then they'd also let you play a little mini game with them. That's dedication. Figuring out a live mini game you can make people play. That's amazing. Forget the TikTokers walking up with the mic and just being like, oh, what do you think? What are you listening to right now? No! Dress up as a TV host, man. Run up and just start putting people on game shows. Just start hucking out Wheel of Fortune questions. Make them play. Get a roving speaker and a TV for a face. And just rock up ready. Doing numbers. I guarantee it. I just want them to make Kyle Rayner movies, so they desperately want to make. I can feel it. If they want to do fun things, I can tell they want to tell a story. Fortunately, that would mean they would have to kill every Lantern Corps member and also make the main Green Lantern a gay art student. Alas, can't win them all. Wait, is Kyle Rayner gay or is he bi? Was he? He was on the cover of one of the Pride covers, wasn't he? I think he was. It's such a shame Toby Fox died in the Fox Factory explosion, so we'll never get Chapter 5. What the hell's a Fox Factory explosion? Brother, those are natural creatures. What do you mean? they don't make them in a factory. It's a bomb. It's made in a bomb factory. What, these aren't pies. They're bombs. Made them in a bomb factory. They explode. I'll take 7. I don't know, I'm being homophobic. Oh. Don't do that. That's not good. Don't be that way. Now you hush up, you fiend. You're not even one of them happy guests. Where's he when where's he when I actually do need one of them now that I think about it. That would be so helpful for the side of the castle build. But Nap doesn't know anything about them. Nap doesn't know the first thing about the happy guest. Just gotta stumble across one, I guess. The most deadpan, don't do that. What can I say? What can I say? The energy's high today. I've never been more excitable than I am today. Though I guess in fairness, you are seeing me at my least energetic, so I don't know if that means like, I don't know if this comes across as me being normally quite energetic, or if this is just same old, who's to say? Or if this is all deeply monotone and just like terrible content, who's to say? I think Kyle is bi. I was calling him gay man because he's a twinkish man who does art. Oh, so because I was like, I thought he was on like a bi cover, but then I can't remember if that's him or like Dick Grayson or well, I know it was one of the Superboys was on one of those covers. Well, no, it's not Dick Grayson. Maybe it's Tim Drake. Does Nap know how to trade with piglins? He can get a good, he can get good soon because they won't spawn in pre-existing chunks. He does because I have traded with them before. We did a trade and we even did a little lore around it of them being interested in the gold that I was holding in my hand. Tim is bi, so is John Kent, and like Harley Quinn, I'm pretty sure. Isn't it Connor Kent? Isn't it? Yeah, John Kent and Connor Kent. Superboy, isn't that the case? I can't remember anymore. What all of these, all these covers coming out. June's just a mess of 9 different like alt covers coming out for different superheroes. You sound sleepy. It's mostly when I talk at my normal volume, my side of my head spasms, or well, rather it does a doo-doo, doo-doo. I can feel veins in my skull. I don't know. That makes it sound bad. I don't know. It becomes if I what's the word I'm looking for? The headache just gets really acute, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Wow, Nap, you're getting the urge to trade with piglins. This is your conscience speaking. But I got no gold. I got no gold with me. This is your conscience, like your Jiminy Cricket. Oh, wow. Oh, good job, Pinocchio. I say, Jack, you can't go around just killing people. You're a horrible, horrible man. Pretty sure Khan is a headcanon, but who knows, man. Maybe. I thought there was just I thought there just was a cover. Then again, also in fairness, there's covers that I've seen where then I later learned that it's like, no, they weren't confirming anything about that character. They just put them on the cover of that edition. What was that? Hello? Hello? What was that? What was that noise? Conscience is telling you to get ibuprofen. Ooh. Ibuprofen. Never mind. I would never shill for the pharmaceuticals. That would be the most dastardly. That would be the most dastardly thing, you know? And who do you think I am? God, what was his name? Dick Dastardly? I think so. The villain in the car with like the dog that goes like, I can't. I was gonna do the wheezing laugh. I think that damn well might kill me. I think I might genuinely bite the dust if I do that. Gag, I'm gonna be so real. This stream may only end up being a half stream. This is staring at this computer monitor is ooh baby. Ooh, is it not helping? My head hurt. Detroit will do that to you. You know? I would tell you to take meds, but I only have enough meds for one day and I'm here for like 2, so I'm going with the painkillers and let it walk today. Oh? Oh? Can you take headache meds and leave the nether? You don't like the nether? It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Let's see. I guess I got a good little bit of quartz built up. You people stress me out. You people. My God. I knew there was be more quartz down here. I simply knew it. Here, let me at least get the last of this quartz, okay? Let me get the last of this quartz, and then we can head back. Oh, Dios mío. And anyway, I will say potential huge news, you know. A couple rather corner. You know, I may have I may or may not have made an uproariously poor investment and will just be obtaining my very own little ATTE, which, you know, I guess you guys missed that part of the previous stream where I hemmed and hawed on it until eventually Angry Canadian convinced me to do awful horrible things with my money and not pay bills. I heard you talking about it. It's so cool. It's such a neat set. I saw, man, they've always retired it. Oh, it's such a genuinely good set. It's gonna get retired soon, and I've been like putting it off since 2022 because I've been like, no, I can't. Yeah, it's not a good use of money. But I won a little. Okay, well that's fine. That's you just calm down. I won a little raffle. For excellent performance. And so on and so forth. Then I maybe will get a $25 gift card, which you may say, well, wait a minute, Nap. $25. Now that's some scratch right there, but doesn't that not cover the actual item you're looking to buy? And I go, well, you know, yeah, but it's like I'm not having to pay full price now. You see, it's like now legally, you know, it's not full price for me anymore. It's something, it's different, and therefore, it's almost like it's free. You know, it would be morally wrong not to buy it. You know. Yo, Fujimara, I'll do. Did you know Legoland doesn't let you in if you don't have a kid with you, huh? Did you know I nearly on the streets of Boston the other day? These two facts are related. What do you mean they don't let you in if you don't have a kid to Legoland? What do you mean? Huh? Oh, the Discovery Centers. Oh. I mean, that's still messed up. I can't lie. You know what? I would be in the same I would be in the same way. I mean, that would be me if I were just to find myself in on the streets of Boston, I think, to begin with, but you know, it would equally be propelled by the Legoland issue, you know. Both of these would factor in. Oh, I sat on a beach outside Legoland laughing really hard while MJ tried not to. That's mean. That's mean. Console your friend. That's so mean. You know what? You guys have a friendship like I would never understand. Oh my god. Man, I miss my pain beds that let me walk. Owie. Understandable. Those sound fairly important. I can't lie. I'm cleared to start putting my full weight on my foot. Hey! W. I'm sorry. I would be louder, but alas, if I go up a decibel at all, I may explode my skull. So. I am genuinely quite excited. That is big news. That is big news, Fujimara. I genuinely. We went to the Science Museum. Hey, I mean, that just sounds fun. But then we went to the Science Museum and I ditched the other three and we had a peaceful day on my own. And that was nice. They did very little to help me. Bonkers. Snap by autism, but MJ wanted to be left alone. I took that and gave face value. Fair enough. I suppose, you know, if they wanted to be left alone, then fair enough. But the real question is, did they want to be left alone, or did they want to be left alone because the bits were still bidding? Was it that they wanted to actually be left alone, or were you guys doing bits still at their expense? I'm not a betting man, all right? Listen, I'm not a betting man. But I don't think I don't think that's like the craziest thing in the world that I've ever suggested. I don't like how he turned around. I don't like that. I don't like how he turned around to mean mug me. There's quartz up there. Oh, the fun mellow hello fact of the day. Okay, well, me and Jack were doing bits unrelated to MJ. Is that the fun mellow hello fact of the day? Is that? That some of it, they were treating me well. Tyler was wandering off doing God knows what. He was on side quests. He was, you know, side quests were his thing of the day, you know? That was one hearty hog, you know that? I'm not late, you're late. I ran out though. To be fair, at the I forgot about time zones and went to a board game social, the first aid group. Get with them all. Get with them all, King. How's stream been? It's been good. It's been good. Living La Vida Loca. We were trying to come up with other things to do during the time. I'm amazed that they still wouldn't let you in. That is crazy. Could you not even go in the Lego store? No, surely you could go in the store. And then I abandoned Mello in their wheelchair at the side. So MJ, you're making it very difficult to be on your side. So MJ, my sympathies are waning. Fun mellow hello fact of the day. I don't have my luggage with me. It's on a plane in a different city. How did they? I thought the flight got canceled. What happened? How could that even be possible? You should have just bought tickets and gone in regardless. I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but you know, I did read that you know, an adult just has to be accompanied by somebody 17 years or younger. Could none of you pass? Could none of you just pass off? This is a 17-year-old child. What do you mean? Hey, it doesn't say it has to be your child. Or, yeah, go to the local playground. Hey, come on. I want to go to Legoland. Come on. Oh, there was no like nephew that anybody could grab? Nobody had any family nearby that they could be like, hey, can I borrow your child? I abandoned Mello in the wheelchair with Tyler as their driver. Tyler's just a bad driver. I just didn't want to be with them anymore. That did happen, by the way. I was stuck at the Science Museum in my wheelchair and Tyler and MJ left me. Wait, why did Tyler leave? We talked about how Tyler could pass. Then you didn't seize the opportunity, you know? They presented you with the perfect opportunity and you squandered it. I said we tell them Tyler is a teen and he said no, I don't want to lie. Don't want to lie. It's not like you're meeting the Pope. It's what do you mean? Oh my god. We saw Tyler's face for the first time. It looks gay. They get he that's. I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know what that means. I don't know what a particularly gay face is. I'm so confused. Great, we'll try that, never leave. Tyler wandered off. So that's bonkers. That's... My God. Doesn't he know that he had vampires he potentially had to fend off, Mello? Doesn't he know? What if the vampires came back, huh? Then what? Could have been horrible. Jack ditched you for me first, and then I ditched you for Tyler, and then Tyler did. That's crazy. On the lower level in my wheelchair that didn't have an elevator. That is insane. That's MJ explode. Just Dios mío. I'm fine. The museum was fun when Jack was helping me, though. That's something. I was having fun playing with the plasma machine and then learning about bridges of Boston. Why would you want to learn about that? I cannot fathom why Tyler would leave. This is so bizarre. It really is. That's genuinely a wild... Like, that's just such a... It is a bizarre choice. Alas, you know, as I've said, perhaps I can't understand many a choices made, you know? I mainly need to heal the pick, but the other one still probably. Well, at least the shovel. What if you put like what if you transform the wheelchair into like an elaborate stroller? And then if Mello showed up and just went, whoa, you know? What about that? Or Mello, you should have just like pretended to not know English and just hit him with the Ojibwe and keep walking. They're not gonna stop you. It's a crime. Tell them Legoland's unseceded and then just go in, you know? Easy fix. Oh God, I don't know how to use a wheelchair, so I struggle to move alone. I couldn't bring my normal mobility aid on the trip, so I was stuck in front of the wall that had... Why is it getting worse? And then Tyler wandered up to me alone without Mello. Now that I think about it, probably immediately after I was gonna ditch him again, and then I felt bad, so we hung out in the Green Wing and then learned about animals that explored human body and made Tyler do the happy dance. I'm so confused. Oh my God. Hey, you know? Can't win them all. Can't win them all. We accidentally wandered into the infant wing, and I felt really, really weird being there, but I did force Tyler to do the happy dance before we left. What does that mean? What does that even mean? What do you mean you forced him to do the happy dance? What is the happy dance? Yo, typical. Aldo. How's life? How's the wife? How's the kids? I actually brought no mobility aid with me on the trip, and it sucked. Understandable. I could see how that would present an issue, yes. Blame the Boston Museum of Science for only having elevators on one half of the giant museum. That is, in fairness, that is made poorly. It is poorly inaccessible. Poorly accessible? Good, how about you? Oh yeah, I'm living La Vida Loca. I'm a little under the weather, but otherwise, you know, living it up. Playing into the Minecraft. It's the greatest way to be, you know. Learning about the harrowing experiences of some members of chat being barred from Legoland and locked in a dungeon of a Bostonian museum, apparently, you know. You should have gone and gotten one of the, if you didn't have a mobility aid, you should have gone to that Boston Dynamics and see if they would have given you one of their little robo dogs. You make like a palisade with it. Be sick. Technically, Jack was supposed to help me during the museum, and then they just like let bonkers. Gang bonkers. Also, Mello, how you went for Pokemon Go instead of the what is it, the Anime Boy texting game? What was the mobile game? The one where people you were in chat rooms or something? We still have 3 more days of nightmares. Crazy. I'm still on the nightmare train. Oh god. Jack went into a low sensory room and fell asleep. He fell asleep in a museum? How do you fall asleep in a public place? This seems insane. How are you not just like, let me be as literally as vulnerable as possible. Let me just be unconscious. You know what? In fairness, I'm a bad gauge. I'm probably too paranoid for these things. Jack went into everyone gets to go to their comfy beds. But not Mello. Not Mello. Mello's in hell in Detroit. Detroit of all places. What a place to, you know, they don't even understand how pizza works. My god. My god. It's almost as bad as Connecticut. Hi, Ray! Hi! Ray, resident fellow fan of Star Wars. Ray! You may be excited by this news, King. Maybe it's just me. I'm getting that ATT. I'm getting that special little Lego set. I'm gonna lose my mind when I get, well, unless this illness takes me first. But you know, I'm getting it. That's what I'm saying. They didn't literally fall asleep. They just wanted to disengage. Oh, well, that makes more sense. Nev, you clearly haven't met my dad and grandpa. Dad fell asleep next to the Komodo dragon exhibit, and grandpa fell asleep standing up on a train. The train one I can understand. It's I guess, you know, it's literally rocking you like a baby. You know, I get it, maybe. Cause I guess that did happen to me. Well, I have fallen asleep on I've fallen asleep on subways before. That's all right. I get that. Trains, I get. Well, even then, that's not like real sleep. That's like you enter this weird phantom zone. That's like your mind, you know how like you could feel like you can't keep your eyes open and you can feel your head lolling, and then you do fully reboot, like your head goes forward and then you lock in, but like you can still hear everything around you. You know what I mean? He was standing up. I mean, that's just based. That's just he's cool. That's just the Komodo dragon exhibit is insane though. They would eat him. That's just a lack of survival. That's just a lack of survival skill. That's not the instinct. That's the word I'm looking for. I need to disengage from my abandonment. Oh, wait, well, but no, did you answer? What? Oh, Mystic Messenger. But I haven't been playing it because I have avoided attachment issues. I was on a trip where I was in a room with 3 people I couldn't join. I couldn't choose to engage or disengage at will, and so Music Messenger was too much. Well, now I feel devastated. Now I feel devastated. Mello, I recall you standing here telling me that you would force them to assist you in your responses to Mystic Messenger. That they couldn't leave the room once in person. And that would be your greatest asset. And now I learn what? You didn't force them once? Well, I'm devastated. Me personally. I know was important to you. I know it was important to you all whether or not I, Napoleon VII, gave a yay or nay to how your trip went. Truly. Didn't fall asleep in the exhibit. Even just nearby is my point. Like, that's a lot of trust that, like, the walls or cage will hold. I don't think I would fall asleep near bears at a zoo. You know what I mean? Like, even it doesn't matter if I'm in the cage or not. I feel like I would be like, I feel like baseline like monkey brain should go, this is a bad place to fall asleep. There are predators around. They will defeat us, you know? So yeah, meeting up again next week. Everything went great. Oh, you guys are actually meeting up again next week? That's cool. That's sick, dude. Oh, I didn't touch the game in the past week. Mello, you have to come to do it to show my neighbors. It'll be rough, MJ. I'll die. But it's Georgia. Sweet Georgia. You know? Only good things happen there. Like Marvel movies getting filmed. I think that's a UNAP. How's that a me issue? Falling asleep near predatory animals is a me issue? I think that's a UK issue. I think that's the worst thing in the wild is like a badger. And so it's like, oh, you don't got any bears or wolves or lions or tigers, you know? You got weasels and badgers and cute little forest animals. It's been 5 years. How do you not understand sarcasm? Listen, I'm in a state right now. My mind is goo. It's turned to ooze. Okay? I am in fact not currently the model of a modern major general. Okay? I'm in fact just a liquefied brain. Just a zoo in a very big zoo in the UK with very secure enclosures. Yeah, but it's run by a cheetah. So how could you trust it? I mean, it's being run by the animals, you know? That just seems... that just seems like a poor idea, you know? Hey, you let a cheetah run the zoo? That's crazy. I feel like ooze. I'm so ooze. My body. Ow. Fair. Fair, you know? What can I say? Some people, you know, we get oozed up. It's what happens. Nobody likes to admit it, but some days, ooze. Maybe I get to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle after this, though, huh? I'm so confused. By what? By the ooze? Or by Chester. Do I buy blankets or a change of clothes? Because I have neither right now. Probably the change of clothes, I assume. Feel like a new man with that. Chester does not confuse me. I understand Chester. You confuse me now. I confuse you. I'm so cold. Well, make one of the new clothes a sweater. There, boom. Boom. That's new clothes and warm. Or you could get a bunch of new clothes that are like fancy schmancy, you know? You could become like speaking of badgers and the other UK animals, you could become Mr. Toad. Get really into driving fast cars. It's been so long since my last shower, but I can't shower. All faith, I don't have my meds. Genuinely, that is a very rough situation. Is there any way that you can get like an emergency prescription doled out to you? Why did I get home from Boston and it's snowing? What do you mean? It's just the classic snow in Georgia. Yo, Canadian, thank you so much for the sub. It didn't seem to come through, but in any event, screw today's Wordle. That pissed me off. Huh? What was today's Wordle? I haven't played Wordle in forever. Oh, there it is. Yo. Oh, I see why it delayed. I see why. Because it doesn't read out because of that word. Oop. Yo, but they 238 months. Dios mío. What was the word? One second. Wait, don't tell me. I wonder. All right. I can't show you. So far, I went bread, then I went dress, then I went Drake, then I went drain. Because DRA seems to be in the right order. I got 2 guesses left. I was really hoping to get it in 1, I'll be honest. Red. 5 letters. God, I don't have the brain power for this right now. Oh, Lord Almighty. Dre. No, there's no B in it. It can't be drab. That's too short anyway. Lord Almighty. Is it Draco? No. God, what other DRA names are? What other DRA things are there? I don't have the mind for this right now. Have I used C yet? Yes, and I've used K, so it's neither of those. No. Oh, it was drama. Oh, I should have guessed that. My bad. My bad. Oh, jeez. Can't win them all. Oh, God. I want to live. I hate the double letter ones. They always throw me off. That's understand. Yeah, as soon as you get a letter one, yeah. Oh man. What they should probably. I feel like they should have to indicate when there's double letters or not. But in fairness, drama should have come to mind. I don't know why it didn't. That's one that absolutely should have like. It sucks when it's like, oh, it was a quote unquote easy one, and then I go, oh, but I didn't get it. It was easy, but I didn't get it. Alas, alas. But I was a weekend king. Hopefully good. Hopefully work was good in general. Were you able to get all your order placed today? So you didn't have to go get alternative takeout? Get into the queue? You're dying. I'm not dying. Come on. I had Dram. You had Dram. Man. I would lose it. I'd lose it. I was like, man, there's no DRA words. What even is this? Start brute forcing it. He may have been like me, like where I got to like DRA, I only had 2 guesses left, so it's like, oh man, there's not really brute force, especially because like it has to be a word. You can't just like guess any letter and stuff like that. You can though. I mean, you only get 5 guesses total. Won't accept it, but you can still type and click enter. I mean, yeah, but then you're still like eventually just like not getting anywhere. It's no new words. Ugh. It's not a word it doesn't use up, I guess. Fair enough. My weekend was fine. Didn't really do much. There's nothing to do up here. Fair, but Quiet's not bad. Did you get to catch up on any Tarkov time? Did you get to I don't know, read a good book? That bed stream. It's fine. I can at least make it to the halfway point. put on blue light goggles, so that was not doesn't hurt my mind as much. They like got like a yellow tint so that blue light doesn't, I don't know, obliterate you. So it doesn't just blow you sky high. I miss being up here this summer. We had such a good time. That, you know what, I didn't consider, you know, I'm just so used to none of it, so I just didn't consider the sheer volume of snow that would be down south. So yeah, You're not well, Nap? Oh, I'm not. I can't get any water out of me. Oh, stupid bitch. Yeah, I'm not even in a desert. That's what I should have said. That's what I should have said. Oh, God. I think you guys are missing the point that, like, you know, the nap grind legally never stops, you know? You know, it locks in. That's all. That's all. It's a grind. I'll be real, Nap. I'm ready to beat the game, but I haven't played Tarkov in a week. I finished every story and quest and am ready to escape and get good ending. I just haven't touched it. That's so based. I do that always. The amount of games and shows and that maybe that's why I like movies, because I get to the ending. With like the amount of games and shows that I'm like, I know I'm at the ending, so now and then I just don't do it. Ooh, baby, you could write books about it. Like, just in terms of sheer volume. No, I don't want to put it in that one. I'm not saying that's necessarily why you're not doing it, but man, oh man, that for me, I personally just end up with so many situations where I'm just like not. Excuse me. That was a little freak. But also, he did remind me that I do not have my hostile mobs ads on. Nearly done felling my all my reenactment kit. Yo. What about fletching it? That's the real question. I'll just do it here. I'll just. Also, Canadian, did you ever play Chernobyl? Or Chernobyl 2? That's not the name of the game. I think it's called Prey or something. I think it starts with an S, actually. I'm nearly done. Wait, what should I play, gang? I mean, it sounds like you're teed up to play some Tarkov and finish it out. Or you could start a whole new Hearts of Iron campaign. Or start a whole new, not Starfield. What's it called? What? Not Starfinder. Stellaris. Whole Stellaris campaign. Conquer the universe. Live, laugh, love. You know. Look at them, their spreadsheets. Go, ooh-wee. Or, go to your Steam backlog if you have a bunch of games. If you've ever done a thing where you just buy a bunch of games, you're like, oh, I'd love to play that. It's only $4 right now. Nice. And then you buy it, and then, like, never get to it. Could always do that. Look at this pretty little area. Nice. What should I've played Anomaly, which is like a combination of all the different versions of the original game. It's called Stalker. It did start with an S, and it was what, you know, I understand where I got Prey from, because stalking prey, I understand that. Yeah. Meow meow meow. Well, that doesn't. That's not even English. That's a different language. Dios mío. Oh man, I'm waiting for them to actually like put out there's probably gonna be another state of play pretty soon. The last like line of things of like Nintendo Directs and states of play that happen before they actually get into the big like summer fest. I know the Steam sale's on the 21st. I think that's when the March sale begins. But I don't know. I'm curious what the next main thing will be to grasp. I guess we do have. There is the James Bond game coming out soon, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot of big games coming out currently. I mean, I guess there was Procopia. I know I know that one came out. Which I think people have been enjoying. It's like Animal Crossing, but it's Pokemon, which there's just, you know, that's just a license to print money, I'm pretty sure. That's just literally it. I feel like that's the biggest cross-pollinating groups you could possibly have for your game is oh yeah, we got Pokemon fans and Animal Crossing fans to buy our product. So that's like everybody who buys Nintendo things, right? Close to, if not all, you know? Sent Paper Please the other day. Hey, I didn't even know that thing could be 100%ed. My God. Left the last achievement I needed for like 2 months. Was it one that you had to wait for? There are some, I know MJ's mentioned them a couple times. There are some games where it's like you have to actually like, you have to like wait for time to pass in real life before you can claim the achievement. Wild choice for most games. I am a firm Nintendo hater. Why? I mean, I guess there's a number of reasons why, you know. You could hate their legal teams. I can understand being a firm Game Freak hater. People who like make Pokemon just because in general those guys are like way scummier, it feels. Just because they just make the same thing all the time. I mean, I guess I've never played a Pokemon game. I don't know. I don't get the hype. They're not my stick. But like, for me, I'm like, it kind of seems like they're just making the same game on loop. I'm sure they are different in different capacities, but I don't know. It's kind of like to me in the same way that I don't understand the people who get like 2K games or like the NHL games. So I'm like, it's the same game every year. Graphic updates and some updates on stats, but fundamentally, has this game really changed a lot in like the last 5 years? I don't know. Like every 5 years, maybe I can understand it. Like I had one friend who would get a new 2K game every like 5th iteration. Which of that I'm like, okay, it's at least like time has gone by enough for maybe some changes to have occurred, but boy howdy. No, I just didn't finish my last run because I got busy. Oh, fair enough. The sports games are every year because the roster changes. Yeah, like I get that, but fundamentally, it's the same game. It's a different skin, basically. It's a different skin or a player with some slightly different stats. It seems insane to be like, all right, full price every time. Yep. Yay. Hey, give me another $60, baby. Another $60. Like that is an insane amount of money to be dropping when it's like comparatively to any other game that's like a AAA is like, man, I really can't see how that's getting your bang for your buck. Cause like not like, at least in my mind, not enough is changing in the slightest there to be like, yeah, this is a totally new experience. This is like nothing that I was playing previously, you know? yeah, I agree. I think they're stupid, but the type of people who buy them games are usually stupid. Well, that's mean. Like I said, I know some people who do it as like a oh yeah, every few years they'll get one because they may have actually like changed mechanics, not like deeply, not like oh it's a whole new game, but like changed some mechanics in the sense of what you call it, I don't know, like shooting works differently, like oh the input's slightly different now, or it's tighter. That'd be ridiculous. No, don't be silly. Which is funny because I do in fairness, that was a defense they could have used. Like when these games started, that was the case. They couldn't, like, games couldn't be updated in the way they are today because most games weren't, you know, live service or the, you know, like it's like, oh yeah, back in, I don't know, when was the first one? What year did the first 2K game? Oh no. 1999. So yeah, in 1999, you know, the next one in the year 2000, they really couldn't like update the previous one with the new players. But these days, kind of seems like you could. But then again, why what incentive do they have to stop printing money, you know? I'm so happy I got New Year Haruura. What's New Year Haruura? Is that a new game? I know that that Hitman James Bond game's coming out pretty soon. Let's see, was it like May, I think, so like a month and a half probably. I miss the days where I could buy a game when it came out and it would be good, stable build. That is fair, but I will say it's also probably somewhat nostalgia, just in sense of like, there was a lot of games that had bugs and they would just never be able to be repaired. But equally, I do think these days it's a huge issue of, how high? 1, 2, 3. Actually, we'll take this top layer off. It's sort of new outfit for Haruura from game Uma Musume. I'm not familiar. Kind of sounds like one of the what do you call it? God, what's the word I'm looking for? Yakuza. Good God, it's like kind of sounds like one of the Yakuza games, or like Fire Emblem or something like that. Somebody in chat really is into Fire Emblem. I forget who. Somebody was really into Fire Emblem. That is a game series that I've never been able to get into, but I do think is very interesting. Yes, you are. Mellow's Horse Girl game. Oh, I entirely forgot the name of that game. I knew it as Mellow's Horse Girl game. I entirely forgot that game had other names, or like had a name. I was just like, yes, gambling horses. Yes, of course, as we all know. I personally think bugs are funny 9 times out of 10. I enjoy playing buggy games most of the time. I mean, that's, yeah, I could have guessed that about you. You play Valve games, you know? It's big on TF2 and Gmod. Of course you like bugs. I just hate that live service games that get updated regularly always come with some stupid microtransactions, pay to win. Oh, yeah, it's like disgusting. And you know what sucks is it's actually bleeding into things like tabletop games these days too. Like the latest edition of D&D, Hasbro's been making a go of it, and people are letting it happen for whatever reason. They're just all like, yeah, all right, that's fine. They've been like, books have been getting smaller because they've been making exclusive content for like new books coming out to be only accessible through their like online store as a PDF, and it's like, okay, so I can clearly tell you've just like at least games can sometimes make the effort to like lie to you and be like, no, we didn't just take this out of the base game. No, it needed it never would, you know, come on, it's not just, we didn't carve it out for DLC, it's different. But in this case, it's like the book is literally smaller than they've ever been. And the small and the like shortness of it is equivalent to what was taken out. It's like, that's the amount of pages that are usually in here. What are you doing? Devastated, truly devastated. I did see a Koi's block. I did. Haru is my child. I love her so much. She's so cute. Cute horse game. Yes. Horses don't game. The horses don't game. You gamble for the horse ownership, not to be confused for gambling on the horse races. Oh, I thought you would gamble on the races. I fully assumed you always were just gambling on the races. That's crazy. Piracy baby, sailor 7 seas. I mean, yeah, like, I agree, but at the same time, I'd like it to be like, because I tend to buy physical books for that reason, and you know, it's like, okay, but now this content doesn't exist physically and can't be made to be part of the book anymore. Like, I can't rebind the book myself. I mean, I guess I could, but also I'd have to go get the pages printed into the proper type of paper and so on and so forth. And it's because it's not about getting access to the content as much as it's like, you've made the product I'm buying worse. That is the part that I take issue with. The Black Flag remake is confirmed, and I'm so excited. The only Assassin's Creed game I ever enjoyed. Wild. But also, I didn't realize that. I mean, it makes sense to make it a remake. It's probably a bunch of they're probably just using trying to salvage what they made Skull and Bones with, to be honest. Speaking of MJ, I assume you heard this, but there's apparently good authority now that both a Fallout 3 and a New Vegas remake are due sometime poggers in first quarter 2027.
Back here, month after month after month, despite the fact that the voices tell me not to, but I must go on. The torture never ends. 51 months
it
and the voices
on
won't stop.
My
they tell me that one day all will be okay. But I don't believe them.
Yeah, they did lie to you. I don't know who told you it'd be okay, but they lied. They lied, Tyler. But thank you so much for 51 months. Jesus Christ. I really do appreciate it. But I also really gotta chew you out, pal. Why am I hearing that you abandoned somebody on the bottom floor of a museum? Why are you were in charge of a wheelchair and wandered off? Crazy. Hi, that's my name. Yeah, I heard. So there's a bunch of like leaked stuff from like a toy as well. That's what it was. There was a toy listing by like I'm blanking on the name of the company, but it was for Fallout 3's remake, which is like a greater confirmation because there was no images of the toy, but they just added it into their future catalog stock internally, which then somebody found and went, wait a minute, what do you mean there's a Fallout 3 remake? And so yeah, it's suspected to be either the most copium is the idea it'll be holiday 2026. I think it'll be sometime in the first quarter of 2027. But yeah, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas remakes crazy. Skull and Bones assets being used, but I don't care. Oh yeah, no, it's funny because I'm like, man, what do they call it, a quadruple A game? that is definitely getting its assets reused to make back some of the scratch they sunk into that, because they went, people really liked the single player story driven sailing game. What if we
What if we made it online, but you can't leave the boat? What if we just killed the experience? What, doesn't that sound awesome?
I think we talked about this already, unless you have new information. No, yeah, the new information is that it was confirmed through a toy seller, not like just people being like, oh, these may happen or not happen. I feel like we've talked about this already, unless you had info, but I definitely won't believe this until I see it. I saw the Jones Soda Fallout 3 remake thing, but the both games getting a remake at once thing is insane. Yeah, I don't think both at once. I think Fallout 3 remake quarter 1 2027. I don't think a New Vegas remake per se, unless when they say remake, perhaps it is going to be a purchasable DLC update kind of thing. In the same way that I think that's the case for Skyrim, is what they did was they made a basically what you could do with mods anyway, but a graphical update pack. They may do that, but I don't think, unless, well, then again, Oblivion was a year and change ago. It could happen. I don't think both at once. That seems insane, but possible if they have two teams working on it. Genuinely think you should play Fallout 3 next, not Fallout 4, the original version. Haven't been back there forever.
Well, you know, we could, it could certainly be said to be a subgo. You know.
Nap, why didn't Marty Supreme win Best Picture? It won like nothing, I'm pretty sure, didn't it? Didn't it like absolutely lose everything it was nominated for? As to why, you know, I think its campaign wasn't very good. I think it is a good movie. I don't think it's a bad movie in the slightest. I think it absolutely could have won some of those. I think it didn't run a good campaign for its movie. I think it very much felt it was a shoe-in off rip, but I kind of always felt that One Battle After Another was the strongest thing put forward, you know. I am on my test week for this machine, and it has flown by compared to last. This also means I have a month left before I go back to being unemployed, rotting in my basement. That's true, but you won't be on. You won't be on the sign up sheet anymore. You won't have to worry about the sign up sheet for meal, and you won't be locked in the snow. It'll be summertime, you know. Why the evil laugh? I'm scared. I'm scared by the evil laugh. Wait, it's 2 hours. Go take a nap. But I didn't even get much done. Also, yeah, I was gonna say I think the London mod is for Fallout 4, but perhaps that we'd have to get into 4 first. Nap, what do you think the voices will say next? Well, apparently the voices are telling me to go sleep, go take a nap. Which chatters, I think I will have to do. I was really hoping to get a full stream out of this, but I am getting my butt whooped by a headache / whatever this stupid head cold is. So I must apologize, but it's seemingly going to be a half stream. It's always next Monday if you feel better. Well, exactly. And I'm sure I'll get back to it, I'm sure. I'll get right back to it. Oh, I'm glad though. I'm glad to have gotten some stream in. Cause I like it. The nap grind can't stop. It can't possibly be stopped. It just keeps going. If I can, I will try for a Wednesday stream as a bit of a makeup, because I do feel bad cutting stream early. But in any event, Janice, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. I'm gonna go get some sleep.
But I will see you next time. Budget. 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 Budget.